pharmacologists, naturopaths, OB-GYNs, chemists, all, traditional Chinese medicine, Ayurveda to help us create these products. And that's when we really saw that there was a much bigger market. If I was feeling more included, like I said, because I was speaking with community that had the same experiences. I was talking with professionals that were affirming me that there was other patients similar to myself that would need these issues. And we're like, we can do this. We can absolutely be the people and the brand that people look to solve these issues. But how do we do that? And so it's been a lot of trial and error. Myself or my business partner didn't go to business school. His background is in biomedicine. Mine is I have a Bachelor of Fine Arts. So we continue to educate ourselves. I went back and did a certificate program at Harvard Business School in economics. So we just kept piling. And 7 years later, we have, 7, 8 products, a ton of philanthropic work, and we've created this network through, this foundation of necessity to create our brand. And that's really what we continue to look to do is to grow and build with our community, because it's how we've gotten here, right? We needed all of these people, all of these perspectives to help us learn, and we've definitely hit some bumps along the way. Bad chemists that didn't make our products right, or manufacturers that didn't put the product in the right jars, like really silly things like that I don't even know. I mean, I know business school wouldn't have given me the roadmap for. Like, there's so much trial and error in how you create a company. And I actually feel really passionate about finding your own way to a certain degree, right? Like there are tons of barrier to entry for women who need funding, or businesses in sexual health, because it's inherently taboo and people don't want to touch it. And so there's a lot of pieces there that, like, in the future, I'd love to help future founders with, give them those access points. But at the same time, learning by trial and error, I think, is really good for creating a strong identity and a strong business and a strong CEO, C-suite team, like people that feel comfortable and confident in the industry they're working in and their brand specifically.
Yeah, that's incredible. I love your story, and the fact that like you guys didn't have experience, but you were passionate enough to say like, we're going to do this and figure it out. You're figuring things out, and the peaks are great, but the valleys can be difficult. So how do you maintain confidence along the way?
I think you have to admit that there will be peaks and valleys, and that when you are in a valley, you have to know that you'll come out of it. It's like anything else in this world, right? Like, you can't expect to be at like happiness homeostasis forever. Like, our understanding of happiness and joy is because there is a binary of sadness and hardship, right? They don't exist. I mean, they wouldn't exist, I suppose, without one or the other. And so with work, like, I try and take it as a learning experience. Starting this business, a year or two before the pandemic, and it was really in its infancy at that point. It was not the business we have today. It's been hard to have like a consistent roadmap to compare ourselves against, to like, what is success for us. And so I just try to remain true to the mission, right? What we do, and that's help people and continue to create expansive products around vulvovaginal health, and not, yeah, like, honor that community and look inward. That always really helps. Not comparing yourself to others is a really big one. You know, I came up in New York when, like, the Glossiers and Aways were having these massive direct to consumer booms, and I thought that's what I had to be. And I was like, I didn't have the money. I didn't come from inherited wealth. It was never going to happen for me. Why was I trying to be that person or that founder? Like, I needed the time to learn. And so really, like, feeling confident in your own journey, and accepting the waves, just knowing that you'll get through it, because you will, is part of it. And I think for us specifically, my team and I, where we were just talking about this, when we're feeling sad or having a hard day, we read our reviews.
Yeah.
We're like, okay, like, I'm gonna go look at the staff reviews, and it's like, this changed my life. And then you're like, okay, this is why we do this. That's the simple answer, right? You're like, okay, at the end of the day, the products work and they help people. And that really helps drive us when, the economy is failing and our ads are being taken down because we make vaginal health products.
Yeah.